Okay, Himmelstoff it is, and I do remind our viewers, you are dead as the blue team starting to the north and their opponents, PP Yolo Gaming, as the yellow team to the south.
Yeah, and the tank lineups from both these teams are pretty much identical, except you are dead having an extra IS-3, whereas PP going with a T69, so just slightly more mobility coming out from PvP, but it's not going to stop You Are Dead from going for this hilltop early on.
This is a full-on push towards the eastern hilltop. This is ridiculous. Yeah. All 7 members are going.
Yeah, see, if I were
I question the logic of that. They should leave at least one T1.
Yeah, I mean, they are. They're leaving AK down there, I think. But, I mean, what I would be afraid of is PvP with that T69. The T69 can get up to that hilltop so incredibly fast. At least much faster than any of the tanks.
Of the other tanks,
on the You Are Dead side.
And
so
what if the rest of the tanks actually push straight down the middle as soon as they're spotted? This is an extremely risky maneuver.
Well, I mean, a push at this point is not something to be that worried about, because all they have to do is come back down the hilltop.
And speak of the devil, Befes with his T69 is actually making a climb.
Exactly. So I mean, he's going to get there. He's going to get to the top faster than the You Are Dead members, and it's just going to completely expose them, unless they kind of stay in this position they are in right now, where they aren't completely out there, and they're going to send that T1 first.
You know, I think UAD is like trying to pull this off because they're in the lead as well. They're just really trying to get an overwhelming sort of advantage in terms of pressure, in terms of momentum towards their opponent. Okay, so they have been spotted.
Only the T1, I believe.
Yeah, only the T1 has been spotted. So you know, honestly, if I were UAD, I wouldn't. Okay, they're going for it.
Oh yeah,
they are actually going for it, and so their strategy has been compromised, has been completely compromised. So now, if I were PP, I would go straight down the middle.
The thing is, I don't know, but looking at the movement coming out from You Are Dead, I think they're baiting that push right now.
Possibly,
really think
we've seen that time and time again.
Exactly, because they're keeping their AMX 50s back in the back line, so even if PP decides to push, they have the T1 to scout, and they have the range of the AMX 50s and the autoloaders and the damage to completely, maybe not 100% completely defend, but at least hold off the push long enough for the other teams, the other teams to get there.
Right. But what I was going to pressing my point. Okay, I would actually just go if I were PP towards the northern base, but without committing to capture. Just take position.
I have to completely agree.
And you know, create that stalemate, because right now they're not moving. They're actually trying to defend this, and I think that's the worst possible thing you can do.
And they're getting surrounded. Look at these first timers. Even though it's only a T1, you still don't want to be in that position. And it's going to completely allow You Are Dead to just have their way with this hilltop.
Exactly. Like right now, which is really unfortunate, PP's allowing UAD to play exactly the way that they want to play. Whereas, you know, the perfect counter maneuver was to actually cross that central park area and take position.
And what You Are Dead is most likely to do now is they're going to completely back off from this hilltop and go for either just a central or eastern or western push.
Exactly.
Because now, since PP have absolutely no vision on the hilltop, they have no idea where You Are Dead could possibly be.
And they will not commit to that hilltop after losing
seeing
the T1. And after seeing virtually all the forces. All the You Are Dead forces up there.
Really well played so far.
Mind game-wise, yes. Psychologically, it's a huge advantage that UAD just created. But once again, I want to call this experience, because any other top team,
they probably would have
they probably would have crossed the field and taken position on the towards the northern side of the city, just to put pressure on UAD and not let them play the way that they wanted.
Exactly. Because actually, like you mentioned, had PP pushed up while all the forces of You Are Dead were up on the hilltop, they would have been able to defend the retreating You Are Dead members.
And still keep the pressure on the attack pretty much. So we would have created a stalemate, as a matter of fact. And I think what PP lacks here is not necessarily skills, but experience on that front. They're like reacting more than trying to take, not trying to take the fight to their opponents, but they're reacting more than they're compensating.
A push coming out from PP Yolo Gaming right now.
Yes, towards the railroad, but UAD are more than ready for this. Actually, if they try to push from the west, they're going to get slaughtered. This is going to be a slaughter.
They know exactly what is going on right now. Maybe not exactly, but
they've been spotted, so this is going to be a slaughter. There is no way in the world you can actually capture Northern base coming that way.
Lexi Jana actually might get taken out first here, because so many of the PvP members are clustered up.
I know, but if they're trying to charge into this bottleneck, they're going to get punished. They're going to get cut in half. They're going to get cut in half. They're going to try to go like more towards the southern edge of the northern edge, of the central park area. But look at that. The cover is brilliant.
I still don't think it's enough, though.
It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough.
Defending this positioning from You Are Dead right now is
solid.
Yeah, no
is
matter
solid.
where
where you
PvP
come
goes
from,
from,
you're gonna walk into walk into cannons pretty much. You're gonna get cut in half, even if you're trying to cut through the south. I mean, it's just the UAD forces are more than ready for them at this point. And look at that.
Honestly.
Meanwhile, like, yeah, the T1s are probably going to go and try to go for a capture, a sneak capture meanwhile.
Yep.
And when they're going to send at least one tank back to defend this, then they're going to have the numerical advantage. See, that's what we call experience.
Yeah, definitely so. And you can just see how much more confident these Red Dead members are
exactly.
right now. And just having this control over the situation. They didn't panic, unlike
They're just like stalemating this until the T1s are going to be close enough to the base, and then they're going to be forced. They're going to be forced to retreat.
But actually, PvP is grouping up really well as well. Look at this, Dr. Y about to get taken out. One more shot will do it, and there he goes.
He does it, but still, I wouldn't call this like an overwhelming
on the other side. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's sort of trading once again. A 50 goes down, and yes, so that's a tier point advantage going towards PvP. But still, look at that. Like Rakuchi's going to go down.
Get tied up
yeah,
here,
exactly. It's going to get even, and now the base capture started, so they're going to have to retreat, and they're going to be outnumbered.
Yeah, definitely so. Blackhawk here as well. Oh, the base capture from PvP also being started, but Sardina
it's just
right there, dodging that one shell to get.
It's not going to make any difference whatsoever. So once again, in terms of skills,
look at that. T6 net already come back to defend the base capture.
But once again, it does create the numerical advantage now up towards the north for
they got to go for it right now. They
exactly.
got to go for the minions. Look at that. The minions is alone, except Bethesda has some. Maybe a couple angles here, but yeah, they got to take out these two tanks here.
Exactly, and they will. And they will. They will. Those 50s are empty as well.
Yeah.
Look at those 50s have unleashed, and it's just like, see, I mean, once again, that's what I call experience. In terms of pretty much like well, just individual skills and map management, I gotta say that these two teams are probably even at this level, but it's just the mind games, the psychological warfare that just single-handedly overwhelmingly went to the UAD side. And once again, Beth is the only one left alive because he had to retreat to defend the base capture once again from those T1s.
And there's no way he can take 3 tanks down here.
You know, I mean, as soon as we saw that hill bait that wasn't taken pretty much, and we didn't see a PP reaction to that, you could almost predict what was going to happen.
Exactly. I mean, had PP capitalized on the, I mean, because the thing is, it wasn't a mistake at all. It was just your dead strategy, right? Exactly. But had they reacted the proper way, they would have